You see blockbuster movies and incredible VFX? You think Hollywood. But if you're planning to break into the VFX industry, don't buy the ticket to Los Angeles just yet. Would you like to know where to move in search for a job as a VFX artist? This video will help you. Actually, Hollywood should not be your first choice when thinking about a career in VFX. Unless, of course, you live in that area or in the US. Then you'll have plenty of options there, including some of the most renowned and oldest companies like Industrial Light and Magic, Tippett Studios, Sony Imageworks or Digital Domain. Those companies are spread across California. According to reports, 50% of all visual effects are being produced in North America. That, however, means not just the US, but also Canada. Almost every big VFX studio has currently a branch office in Canada. The oldest industry hub is Vancouver. Initially, US companies started opening offices there because of its proximity to Hollywood and because of Canadian tax incentives. You will find there companies like Industrial Light and Magic, MPC, Cinesight, Image Engine, Scanline, Digital Domain, and many others. There are also some companies present in Toronto, like Pixamondo, Mr. X, Spin VFX, and others. And most recently, new offices started to be opening in Montreal, which again used tax incentives to lure companies like MPC, Cinesight, Rodeo, Atomic Fiction, Pixamondo or Digital Domain. However, if you're not located in America, that might look like a far, unreachable destination. But don't worry. You can work on big film productions in other parts of the world as well. In Europe, London is the center of visual effects production. Actually, a lot of movies are also shot there, like the new Star Wars, for example. In London, some of the biggest VFX players are located. You have here MPC, Double Negative, Framestore, Cinesight, ILM, DeMille, and dozens of other studios. UK is not the only place in Europe that you might consider. In recent years, Germany started to be a significant location with companies like Trickster, Pixamondo, Rise, Scanline or Rodeo, and some of them regularly working on Marvel productions, for example. In Germany, Munich is the city where most of those companies are present. But you can also find their offices in Berlin, Stuttgart, Frankfurt or Cologne. Now let's move to the other side of the world, Australia. Here you can choose from Method Studios, Animal Logic, Technicolor, Luma Pictures or Rising Sun Pictures as the major players. These companies are also providing VFX for the biggest blockbusters. Three main locations for VFX work in Australia are Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide. Not far from there, we can find one of the biggest and most renowned company, Weta Digital. Their office is in Wellington, New Zealand. That's their only location so far. In recent years, more and more companies decide to open a branch in Asia, particularly in China or India. For example, companies like Digital Domain or Pixamondo have even several offices in China, located in Beijing, Shanghai or Shenzhen. Other known VFX studios in this area are MPC or Industrial Light and Magic in Singapore. Of course, there's a lot of other local and international companies to choose from as well. India has been for years associated with rotoscopy and paint services. That, however, is starting to change. Having their own huge movie market, India is a home of many local companies providing visual effects, Prime Focus being the biggest one. But you'll find here NPC or Double Negative as well. Actually, Double Negative is owned by Prime Focus. Those companies in recent years started delegating more demanding work to their Indian branches. As far as I know, VFX work is being focused in Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad and Bangalore. I have presented the few locations where the most known companies are gathered and where visual effects for the biggest titles are being created. But if you look around, you can find smaller and bigger studios in almost any country. With recent huge demand for VFX, work is being spread among countless companies around the world. So you don't have to necessarily move to Hollywood to be working on Hollywood blockbusters. If you know of any companies in your area doing some exciting stuff, definitely please share it in a comment. By the way, in this video, to create those fantastic flybys, I've used a new Google tool called Google Earth Studio. It gives you all the features of Google Earth, plus camera animation, rendering image sequences, and exporting the camera data to add 3D elements in post. The tool is still in beta, but already capable of delivering impressive results. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos about VFX and VFX history.